3 requests. So yeah, we have random side quests? Not random side quests, but we have like various tasks and chores and things to do.
Morning! Already up and at it, Concord? You're looking chipper. I hope your new home is holding up. That was pretty nasty before Fuji worked it over. The truth is that the hamlet sorely needed all the help that it could get. But now that you're not cooped up in kindergarten, so we can make use of you here. Lucky for you, today I've made some time to walk you through it all. If you're working the hamlet, you'll want to keep your eye on this board here. The villagers have put up a few requests, and it's now your job to help them where you can. People always need a few things done here and there. Blah, blah. Rana, help out. Blah, 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 blah. Rana, do something for once. It's fine if you ignore them, but if you want our village to grow, they'll need your help. But I want to make sure that you, make a good first impression. 'Cause, you know, it'd make me look bad if you just lazed around all day. So no wiggling out of your duties today. We're going to hit all of the requests, no matter how long it takes us.
I'm curious about how the 24-hour clock in this game works. Because clearly there's day and night.
Maybe it's depending on how many zones you've been to or how many
I guess there's
quests
just
you fulfill.
the thing up top. Day 2, morning.
Morning, I see.
Button for map. Okay, help Rana with maintenance. Help Rana with foraging, and help Rana with the rod. Well, at least we know where we're going.
Can you go up to the pepper and see if they have anything to give you?
Probably not. Remember, they said they're not in the habit of relying on us.
Ah, good day, eh, Greenling? Don't squander it. Sorry if you want to enter, but this corner belongs to the Autumn
Yeah.
Town.
It's the same thing.
Oh, it is. You're right. We'll
Okay.
come back later.
The attack cooldown is brutal. We saw this stats earlier. I bet it's brutal for a reason. That my assumption is that Concord is terrible right now because he is a baby grape and not a hardened slayer of rot.
Oh, whoops, I forgot. The bridge to the hamlet is down. But I guess we were bound to repair it anyways. It was on the request board after all. Most of structures in the hamlet are made from special wood Granny Smith uses. But they're a bit finicky. Those glass nodes up there should control the bridge. I don't really know what all the lights mean. I just keep hitting those glass nodes up there, and it all works out in the end. You try whacking him a bit, I'm gonna plan our day. There's a lot of rot out here for the daytime.
I gotta be careful.
Mm-hmm. So this is one of those puzzles where you just have to get the combination. But it worked.
Got it. What if we keep going back to the kindergarten every day and watering it, if something would happen? So I think tragically we can't.
We can't even go back to kindergarten.
It's locked.
They've given up.
I think once we have, like, a better tool, we can go back. But notice how there's all these rocks in the way?
Yeah.
Hey, I'll see if I can get us over to it. But yeah, totally blocked off for now. I guess there's not a... there's a reason for me to fight the rot here.
Can you actually access that stone?
Yeah, but my tool isn't good enough. We need that hammer. But these guys drop a coin.
Mm-hmm.
And if I get 50 of those, I get a hammer. There we go. I got 29, so, like, it's actually well within the realm of possibility for today. I get that? Nope. Maybe we get to swim at some point.
Yeah, there's
Everything's
an awful lot
sparkling.
sparkling. Oh, nice! Bridge up. Request done. Nothing like the smell of the rivers in the morning. But sadly, we've got things to do. Let's keep heading to Spring Hamlet. We should head to the docks.
I'm really glad that there is kind of this, like, we're more involved in building the town up.
Well, we haven't gotten to that yet.
True.
But we will be.
But, you know, the fact that there was kind of a town stats meter and some other things.
Oh, I didn't see that.
When we were about to go to bed and I was looking at the stats and there's also a town stat meter and some other things. I'm not entirely sure what it all entails, but I really like the idea of adventure games where you're tied to like one or multiple locations and you're building them up in some substantive way or taking care of them.
Right, so you just aren't going from one place to the next without any kind of obligations or people to help or protect.
In a lot of games, they have like a hunger and a thirst meter and a tired meter, and that's it. But I wish I had those for the town. Less for the character and more for the town overall. So you have to keep the food stocked, you gotta build new structures, you gotta keep the monsters out, stuff like that. I feel like that would be so much more... I would have so much more of a connection to a game if, like, you really have to take care of the town.
Nice work, but our day is just beginning. Let's head south of the docks. We need to forage some stuff for Granny Smith.
Let's see. Water you would like Sunhaven. I heard of that. I should probably take a look at it. I don't know. I've just heard the game name. I mean, any game where you are like actually taking care of a town is good.
You're not supposed to mention anything else. Ah, the Hamlet Center of Trade. The docks have been seen better days, but it's a lot still happens here. As for our next quest, the hamlet needs glass. Jars often wash up on the shore here, and while they're too damaged for holding dew, glass is still very valuable, especially on Spring Hamlet. At least they used glass and not plastic.
Yep.
But it's still gross that they have to rely on flotsam that, you know, comes up on the shores.
Yeah.
You know?
I was reading about recycling programs and people I
have heard of people starting to recycle sea plastics into various things,
which like is good, but realistically we just shouldn't even
stop
be
using
producing
plastic.
that in the beginning.
Yeah.
But no, I was reading about glass recycling, glass versus aluminum recycling. So aluminum is infinitely recyclable and very easily recyclable. You just melt it down, and interestingly enough, I think you run electricity through it to get it into the right shape, which is kind of weird and cool in sci-fi. Glass, on the other hand, glass bottles aren't nearly as recyclable. You don't melt them down in the same way. But ultimately...
They can be ground to finer sands, though.
They can be, kind of. I don't actually know how viable it is. But
because they eventually go down to silica, right?
Yeah, I'm assuming. I don't know enough about this, but I was reading about the concept of glass beaches. Where it's effectively not quite a recycling area, but yes, it does grind down into silica in these places. But it's an area where you collect a lot of glass in an area where the tides come and go, and it like grinds the glass down into smooth shapes instead. I have no idea if it's actually viable or even a good idea, but it's just like when plastic washes up anywhere, I feel like gross and uncomfortable about it because it just feels wrong. But people were talking about it as this like really cool thing because especially if you have a bunch of colored glass, you get these really beautiful beaches of glass. Anyway.
Though for most glass, I find that they tend to make either clear
Clear.
bottles, dark brown bottles, which is probably just a way to mix a bunch of colors together to create the dark brown. Sometimes you see blue and green bottles.
I would love to see all of the plastic bottles in every store be replaced with glass or, aluminum or something else entirely.
I mean, there was also the old-fashioned days where you had the milkman bringing and then
we
taking
did that when
bottles.
we were in Kansas. We would actively, we would buy these 2-liter glass things of really good chocolate milk.
Yeah, local milk.
and it was from a local
But we
farm.
we don't drink milk anymore though.
Yeah, we stopped drinking milk, but it was like $6 for the whole thing, and
But if you returned the bottle to the store,
it was $2 back. So the whole thing was really $4. You just had to deal with the deposit.
They would refill the bottles.
Yeah, and I always thought that was really cool, and I wish that was more common, frankly.
Once you've gathered all the glass we need, put it in this bin here. Gotta put them in the labeled bins, since things kind of get lost in village storage.
So, let's see.
Is that a blueberry at the bottle shop? Mirabelle.
Oi, new guardian. Don't forget to put resources in the forage box. Requests for resources come in pretty often, so deposit them into the box on my right. If you got other resources you want to save up, I put a box next to Fiji's place in the crossroads. Or you could just build one yourself.
So more village storage. Can I like... Oh, I can take things back. Except for wood and stone. I don't know how much that matters. Especially right now.
Yep.
Oh.
Find some glass on the shore here. Brassica.
Granny Smith needs to work more on the bridges here. I keep tripping over uneven planks.
Holy...
That is a giant jar.
But then again, we are tiny. We are tiny, technically.
Wait, but then who's making the jars?
Big peak. Oh, hello.
Oh, it looks like a pear. Snow?
Oh, hey, Concord. I appreciate you visiting and all. But you should probably save all your resources for now. Come back later and maybe I'll consider buying what you find.
Stealing. Oh no.
It's not stealing. It's reappropriating for the community.
Those are perfectly good boxes that you're destroying.
Perfectly good boxes that no one's using.
Ama.
I'll put stuff on the board if I can think of anything.
Fair enough.
Do the
Great.
mushrooms uproot themselves and then bounce around?
Why is this purple?
It has ooze in it. If you break it, it'll probably explode and have a bunch of rot inside it. Yep. I knew it.
My glass. What did you do with my glass, ooze boy? I needed that for things. How dare you take that from me? There we go. See,
There's
don't-
definitely things you can dive for in the water, or maybe fish for. I can't tell.
Oh,
The
did-
sparkly dark bits.
I can't fish yet,
I know, I know.
but eventually, yes.
Gonna
I
put
was
some
hoping I
glass
could
in?
get more glass.
This request's in the bag.
We do good work together, Concord. Yep, you do everything. Too bad it's still work.
Huh. Interestingly enough, I remember her character being kind of different in the demo, but I think the demo is set further into the game.
There's some commotion in Bell Row, so let's head eastward. It's a bit of a walk, but I'm sure that we can get there before sunfall. Don't want to stay out too late. The rot might eat you whole.
People are drawing comparison between the ooze and Ivan Ooze. Did you ever watch the first Power Rangers movie or nah?
I have the first Power Rangers movie, yeah.
I have too. People have been
Yeah, Ivan Ooze, ew.
people have been posting on
I mean, my copy is signed by the Black Ranger.
Cripes. Yeah, I can't compete with that. I've seen people memeing about like, you know,
Johnny on Bosch.
what's a movie that you've watched like more than 5 times or something like that. And I was thinking about it, and it's like literally that movie and then Disney movies. And I'm just like,
You haven't watched things
like Star Wars or anything more than 5 times? I'm sure you have. Or maybe some anime movies that you
Definitely
watched in
not
the past?
anime movies.
No, you don't watch anime movies
No.
again. I've watched Princess Mononoke way
I've
too
only
much.
seen Princess Mononoke twice, Spirited Away twice, Howl's Moving Castle twice. Twice is usually good enough for me. The only reason why we watched more movies more than once when I was younger was just because we owned it. My parents wouldn't let us watch anything else or like rent something new.
I suppose in the cases of some of the movies that I was watching, I'd watch them for reference for cosplays and stuff.
See, not even on television? I don't watch TV. I find I have other things that I'd rather do with my time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, maraschino as in a maraschino cherry?
Yep.
But I thought the maraschinos are pickled in some kind of sugary...
I think it's a type of cherry.
Maybe it's a type of cherry as well.
Yeah, it's a bit of both.
Mm-hmm. I'm just used to having maraschino cherries as the cherries that you have on top of a sundae. Or in an old drink that my grandmother would always drink down in New York City. It was like a Manhattan Merlot.
Typically made from light-colored sweet cherries such as the Royal Anne, Rainier, or Gold cherry. So
okay.
no,
So
maraschino cherry it's like a pickle.
Yep, and that's how they acquire their red dye too.
Hello, Maraschino.
Beat it, Rana. I'm busy. Busy with work. Not that you'd understand.
Oh, a little sour today. For the record, showing Concord around is my solemn and sacred duty. Concord and I are heading to fight Rot in Bell Row. I bet you're so jealous.
Just go already. If we're lucky, your dishonorable attitude won't rub off on Concord.
Oh, let's go, Concord. Maraschino's busy watching the shore. What a snore. Someone's got to lighten up.
The bummer bars. Oh, Summer. I was about to say the bummer, because it was probably because he's the Debbie Downer sort.
Yeah.
The summer bar is not going anywhere, you know.
Glass. You found more glass. Can you go across the lily pads?
I believe so, yes. I just want to look around for a little bit.
Well, there's plenty of those. Oh, you've already done a couple.
Oh, so these are just the requests for today.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like I can go down.
But you won't be able to get past that particular plant?
I don't think so, no. Yeah. We need a different type of tool. I'm trying to figure out what these lead to.
Oh, there's something up there. Look. See the 4 squares? Maybe not that one, but choose a different one. Maybe not. Is that a healing station of some sort? Go into that house.
I can't.
Oh, you can't go into the house?
Yeah, I've seen these little Concord grape huts all over the place, but can't do anything with it. I don't know. We'll come back later. I'm sure we'll have plenty of opportunities.
This way, Concord. Bell Row is just north of here. Oh, hey, Fuji.
Fuji apple for then?
Fuji! Hey, Fuji! Here! Fuji! Hello, Rana. Staying out of trouble, I hope? Oh, yeah, totally. You know, I'm actually helping Concord out right now. Responsible things. Sure. Anyway, Granny Smith is sending me to Summer Bar. Don't know when I'll be back. The sea folk always need help. Who knows how long their own town will last. Say hi to Lilliput for me. I hate that place. Let's roll, Concord, before even more rot starts popping up.
I will conjure it with my bare hands and slay it with my bare hands.
Oh, the toothpick.
There we go.
Wait, did you get poisoned a little bit? Yeah, you are.
Oh, yeah. Weird.
It makes you a darker purple momentarily while you're poisoned, too.
Yeah, it looks like it clears out. So it might be one of those that it just kind of stacks up.
Mm-hmm.
And then I take damage. Maybe that's how those little guys attack. Oh.
The leaves have grown too weak to walk upon.
I wonder if there's seasons that change. Probably not, though.
Well, I mean, I'll just... Further on, we're supposed to have a lot of projects that help not only the environment, but the communities. I almost wonder if there'll be ways to revitalize some of those lily pads.
Probably, yeah.
Take care of the hamlet when I'm away. Rana means well, most of the time.
Can I? Okay. I was stuck in the twig.
Ooh, that was a lot of running. I'm absolutely blasted.
You mind taking this last one, Concord? Tending to the kindergarten as a pacifist your entire life must have been hard.
I bet you're just itching to bring in the pain. Well, I won't stop you. These rot roots we need to clear out. But they can be they can be a little tricky though, which is why I got you a shield. That and because I'm very helpful in general. Some of the rot disperse.
Wait, some of the rot disperse these.
Nasty spores that seek out innocent bystanders like us.
You can't just smack these things down,
Which totally sucks.
but any shield in the grove will prevent the spores from touching you.
Hazel shield get. Shield. Aw.
Is it a hazelnut? Then doesn't that mean that's someone's corpse?
Maybe.
Concord, doing the rounds? Looks like you're doing well for yourself. I'm running some errands too. I'll check in with you later.
Oh, I see.
Well, that's a rot root right there. That is just oozing malevolence.
Okay, there we go. I'm being cautious. I don't know how cautious I need to be. I love the shield meter, by
Look
the
at
way.
all the dust. What's happening around here? Or is it fog?
It might just be like a fog. I don't know. It could just be this area's a little foggier.
Mm-hmm. Or it could be dusty like our hike in the mountains.
True. Gosh, that was dusty.
Mm-hmm.
You guys came back filthy.
Well, the place hadn't experienced rain in seemingly ages.
Yep.
Tarong. I wonder what a tarong is. Probably another type of fruit.
You're Concord, right? Nice to meet you. Sorry, but Winterglade is closed off to the others right now.
I see. Winterglade is over to the east.
Yep.
If you ever need help, I'm here.
Tarong is eggplant. Aubergine.
Oh, it's an eggplant. I love eggplants. Eggplants are one of my favorite vegetables.
Is it a regional type of eggplant, or is it just another term? Why do eggplants have so many names for them?
Well, maybe because in different areas. I mean, aubergine is a type of purple.
It's true.
And then, I don't know if it became...
What came first, the aubergine or the aubergine?
And then with eggplant, someone had to have thought that it looked like an egg or resembled an egg at one point or another. Obviously, we have the really long ones now. But, I don't know.
Phew, that was a toughie, eh?
Well, you're still here, so I guess that counts for something.
All the requests are done. Go Team Rana. But I'm still beat, so I'm gonna take a hike back to the bend to rest.
You're just leaving me here?
I mean, I'm just, I'm busy.
You can't expect me to babysit you for the rest of my life.
Ah, fine. I'll give in.
But only because I'm extremely kind.
I'll help you out more.
And just don't expect me to overwork myself for you. But for real, I'm heading out. I think you can take care of yourself. The rest of the hamlet thinks you're a big baby. But I got your number, Guardian. Plum is still lingering around here. Might want to check out with them.
Huh. When they start growing, they look kind of like an egg, especially if they're the white variety. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
There he is.
Tell the Glade that I understand, but I need a bit more time to arrange everything here. It's not like Letty wants me there anyways.
Ladidi?
Ladidi?
I'm sure the hamlet needs you, but unless we can find the root of this...
Oh, Concord. I didn't see you there. Listen, this is a private matter. I'll meet you by your new home later on today. There's a few more things I think we should talk about.
Plums.
No, I guess I'm just gonna go back this way.
All this food is making me hungry.
I know. Oh, gosh.
What's going on? Oh! Is that a hazelnut or an acorn that's been possessed?
Freaking spooky, that's what it is.
So those are the zombies.
Ow.
Oh, what? Is that a sprout that blew up on you?
Yes. That's why it's kind of like zombie turnips? When
Well, these
there's
are
that-
zombie nuts.
Yeah. At least this area seems to be kind of safe. Go back up. I guess it's so late, we should probably just head back.
Mm-hmm.
Where the heck is our house again?
It's in the next town,
Yeah,
isn't
I'm just
it?
gonna go here and then up. We might as well explore.
Or wait, did you pass by your house?
North the Bend, East Spring Hamlet.
I think it was the one with the flower on it.
Yeah,
Back
I
in
know
the-
where our house is.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I want the glass. There's a couple of projects that I think called for it.
Closed for the rest of today.
We'll deal with it later. Whenever I play games like this, I always kind of try and stay out as late as possible just to get everything. But that's not always the most practical.
Do they have jar lamps?
Oh yeah, they do.
I have noticed in some places they use jars for lampposts.
Oh,
think
Plum
it's
wants
cute.
to talk.
Oh.
Concord. You probably noticed by now that things are a bit off. I haven't been entirely transparent about your transfer out of the kindergarten. The truth is, the hamlet won't have the resources to keep you out there in the kindergarten. Don't worry about the vine. I believe it will do just fine without you. Everything is nourished in Spring Hamlet, and once I'm in Winterglade, there'll be no one to maintain those trails. Gucci's gone off to the summer bar. We're cut off from Autumn Town. The work just keeps piling up. And on top of that, you're leaving us all behind, aren't you? No, it's not like that, Concord. But there is truth to it, I suppose. Winterglade is asking for my help, and I know I'm needed there. But this won't be like other trips I've taken, and it terrifies me. I've always loved the hamlet, and always will, but I just can't ignore the rest of the grove. Every village lives in such quiet pain. All of us depend on strong people like you. That's why I'm declaring you the official guardian of Spring Hamlet.
Me?
Don't get too nervous now. I know it's a lot, but every guardian started where you stand right now. The grove is a magical place, but it is also unknown, sacred in many ways, scary. And your connection to it is the same. The grove came to the first guardian, Cain, and picked them. And then Cain picked the others, like me and Hop. By extension of that original choice, every guardian is chosen by the grove itself. Back then, I didn't understand Cain, but they refused to hear otherwise. Right now, I stand by my choice too. Here, I want you to take this journal and pay attention. I feel so good yawning. No one can tell you otherwise. And pay attention to the ways you grow. In due time, you'll always come to learn what I've always known about you. You have the power to do so much more. You just need time to realize it. I don't have much more to say, but if you'd like, we can enjoy the sounds of the river. It would be nice to spend a few more moments with you before I leave.
No. Personal journal.
Collect memories. Uses perks. Ooh.
This is nice, but you should probably sleep soon. You're going to have a lot on your plate soon.
Aw. Kind of hoping there would be like a sit on bench and just hang out for a while.
Anything you can craft or make in your home?
I don't think, not yet. I think there will be things that we can do. Oh, this is back. Get out of here, box! You do not belong in my house! Be gone! There was nothing left. No, Concord is beginning to understand the value of contribution. Nope, those are them be the controls. Okay, dew jars. Oh, interesting. So it looks like we can get a decent amount. Glass jar, classic jar for dewdrops, common. Size 2, speed 2, and spread. Interesting. Resources, favors in building, personal journal. Pages were used by Plum. Is there a way that I can pull up the journal? Maybe I access it through
How long
resting.
have we been playing?
Ah, memories. Here we go. One free slot.
I just want to know for the requisite cutscene thing.
We'll be doing that as soon as we go to bed. I'm a little off on the timing, but I don't care too much. So,
Plum was your best friend in the kindergarten. It'll be hard without them. Fond distance.
oh, and we got the memory specifically by talking to Plum before they leave the Spring Hamlet.
So there were different memories.
Yeah, so hit enemies with a spade 20 times, 5 favorite tasks completed, 50 tap dew used. And by equipping Plum, we get extra max HP, stamina recharge, but it hurts our luck.
Interesting.
And each one of these are the Guardians of the Grove.
But I thought there were only 2 that were in existence unless we find...
We might find more or find more related to them. You know that statue, for example?
Yeah.
So each one has potentially up to 9 memories associated with them with their own unique perks. That's cool.
Well, look at that on the far left. What are those skills?
Those are our stats.
Ah.
So you've got a lot to learn, but your place in this story fills you with positive energy. So maximum HP, maximum stamina, and extra stamina recharge. You have a better understanding of the grove's foliage growth. 15 basic resources, fully charged pick swipes create a wind slash. Or, soaking in the dew, refreshed and raring to go. Drink dew recreationally. That sounds... Huh. Oh, take a break on the bench in Hamlet Central. 30 resources.
I'm getting a little too comfy here.
Fight the rot alone.
The music is so pleasant.
I know. Hit a training dummy. So these are various things that we can do. I'm probably going to grab Journey Start. It's a little bit more all-rounder.
So you have to equip them before you can...
Yeah, so we can equip 9 different memories as perks to affect our stats. So specifically, player status, now we can see what everything does. So the higher our luck, the more resources we get and the more, the rarer they are. Stamina recharge, max stamina, hand speed. So jar speed and charge speed with tools. Run speed is just movement, which I'm looking forward to getting more of. Mind. Oh, the number of available memory slots. And then we can also see village status, which is
What's the staff on top?
I don't know the thing on top. There's the hammer, which is probably built structures, and then plant. I don't know. Anyway, we rest.
Hmm.
Oh, they're EXP bars.
There's some upgrades.
So, yeah, and it even tells us what it does. So, the top one, more places to gather. So, like, more resources to gather from. But the rot is probably more aggressive. More upgrades in the tool shop and more products in the local tavern and trader. That's really neat. And we got 3 requests.
And so, a new one joins us on the greater plane of events. Welcome, young sprout. Within you, I sense many things. Juvenile doubt, longing, dreams of a future fraught with possibility and danger. The very same things that molded the other guardians. In time, you could be the champion I seek. For now, I pray for your success in things to come, and safety.
This game is just so pleasant.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. I don't actually know if that pauses the clock, but I hope it does. And yeah, we do have 51 green coins, so I can go buy me the hammer.